Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Pahitro say why Nigeria politicians they fear protest. Why Tinubu they fear protest. It also send message to our traditional rulers. He say make every traditional rulers stay away from politics. Make I leave you, make you for hear from Pahitro. The message we bring come. Enjoy the video.
So, traditional rulers, make una dey una palace. All of una, mona dey una palace. Enough is enough. You gather intelligence, you don't gather intelligence. Nobody will ever attack any palace. Nobody will ever come to any palace and protest because you are not in government. But don't be allowed to be used by politicians. This is a man that came in, they said he know how to maneuver things. He turned Lagos to paradise. Let him turn Nigeria to paradise now. Let me go straight to the reason why I'm here. Good morning, everybody. I know we are still few on the line, but people will start joining as soon as possible. So, but please try to invite friends to join us. In my topic, my right up there, what is this? Okay. In my right up there, I said this is a protest. But please just give me a minute. Let me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Over there, I wrote that this is a protest. Okay. Whether it become violent or it become peaceful, all depends on the government. Okay. Nigeria will be witnessing protests in Nigeria for a very long time. Even in overseas, on critical issues, people die. The current president now told us that you don't get freedom peacefully. You don't get freedom by begging. You don't get freedom by even asking. You fight for it, you grab it, you take it, and run away with it. So why are they now afraid? Why are they now afraid of protest? Now, let me give you names of those prominent men and women who protested against past leaders in Nigeria, or past rulers. Let me use that word, because we not really got one leader in Nigeria. We all have rulers in Nigeria. Now, during OBJ, there was a large protest done, and OBJ is too small. Let me start from IBB, Babangida Moscow. The protest was organized by a student leader called Ogaga, who was I think a final year law student at that time. I don't even know where that man is now. Organize it. We were just secondary school out at that time. We just out of secondary school. So we joined the protest. It was peaceful. All of a sudden, the soldiers, the military came out, the police started shooting aside. Before it was finally announced, shoot aside. And then people get riled and get annoyed and break into the prisons, destroy a lot of properties. This is the way we can always react to the police brutality in Africa. Okay. Then let's leave that. OBJ own came. The same thing. The police hijack. Levies a lot of villages in Delta State. We all still remember those things tomorrow. We can't forget it. Then when the only man, may you continue to live peacefully in your life. You're not a good luck. I owe you an apology. I swear. I owe Jonathan an apology. I've never seen a gentleman to the call like good luck Ebele Jonathan. Let me list the names of prominent Nigerians who came out to protest. So if people will call this protest, it's going to be a hijack, it's going to be violent. Depends on the cabals, depends on the government hoodlocks. They call the police, they call the soldier, they call the navy, or they call the air force. They are hoodlocks. They are all hooligans. They are not military men. They don't practice what they are trained to do. Now, let me go back to the issue very well again. Wolo Soyinka, a Nobel Peace Prize owner in the world, joined the protest against Goodluck Jonathan. Bola Ahmed Tinubu joined physically, morally, and financially. Dino Melaye was there. Bayo Onanuga was there. Erofai was there. Even this pastor Bakare was there. Who again, please, if you are there, send me names that you remember I was in that protest. You understand? Buhari was in that protest. That is the only protest in Nigeria. We never see police brutality. They took Lagos hostage for 11 days. Carried Jonathan cough with his picture for 11 days. The mother was crying. And that led to the death of Jonathan's mother. I was in support also too of that protest. Never know these people were chameleons. Chameleons. Now, let me tell you the reason why I'm fully in support. We scheduled this protest for 29. All of a sudden it was hijacked by those who are bigger than us. On the 1st of August. All the same. Man see snake, woman kill him. So far the snake died. We kept quiet. But we will use every resources we have to support those who can be able to come out and say enough is enough. No protesters go out to protest with gun. No protesters in Nigeria history has come out with acid. No protesters has come out one day and carried chain and everything apart from placards. Slogans. But it is a Nigerian government that will always come and hijack. Tinubu, you did the same thing to Jonathan. We all supported you. Erufai, you do the same thing. Dino Melai, you do the same thing. Buhari, you did the same thing. How many of the prominent Yoruba men and women now, or the prominent Igbo men now, or Hausa men now, or the Benin men now, are coming out to say, look, enough is enough? I heard that the traditional rulers are giving messages. They should be ashamed of themselves. That with the hardship we have today now in Nigeria, where 3 tomatoes is sold for 1,000 naira. Now the leaders, traditional leaders are now coming out to tell Nigerians not to protest. It's a shame. It's a shame. God knows how many dollars has rolled in palaces. These are facts. We know. We know the presidency does not invite such men to order or to invitation to consult them free of charge. It's a fact. How many of the traditional rulers have donated any amount to poor people in their states, in their region, and they are now calling on the youth to stay at home? That they got information, they got gathering, they got information, they got intelligence that it will be a jack. That intelligence that you say it will be a jack, where are the people? Arrest them, bring them out, show it to us. I am among the supporters of the protesters. I don't believe in violence, but we don't call it peaceful or violent protest. We call it protest. If it becomes violent, depends on you. The Agbo you employed as policemen, the Agbo you put as soldier men, the Agbo you put as Air Force men, the Agbo you put as Navy, the Agbo you put as security, the Agbo you put as DSS, the Agbo you put as EFCC, are those who create violence in Nigeria. Because the government cannot bear to see the country stand still for 3 days. So they want to start looting, continue looting and eating their money. So for that simple reason, they send out their men to outrage the people who are peacefully protesting in the streets. And let me tell you, how come you now sense can they grow well now? Now no say that they hijack protest before. In the last protest that was done in Essas, who hijacked the protest? Was it not Buhari? I'm asking, was it not Buhari that hijacked? We all saw men and women, young men, boys, coming out of vehicles, of government vehicles, DSSS, escorting them, leaving them with stones and irons, barrels and pop actions to disorganize this thing. Look, Lagos State, let me warn the Lagos State traditional people. Those of you who are playing with tradition, with politics, who want to involve politics to tradition, who want to put tradition into politics, see, this time around, during election last year, you people announced Oro Festival will come out in Lagos. Oro come out anyhow now. He's not a drunkard. That anytime when he feel drunk, he comes out anytime to embarrass people. Abi, let me tell you, this time around, Oro will be cane. They will cane him. Enter house. You use it against Peter Obi during election. Oro came out. You were doing fake sacrifice. Very soon, all of you will be reduced to nonsense. In the next instance, you know what happened to the palace of Oba of Lagos. Traditional rulers should be very careful and stay in their palace and mind their business. If they cannot talk to the government that is treating their people, their subjects, bad, keeping them in hungry, picking them in poverty, making them enriching themselves, then they should keep quiet once and for all. Why should they wait till now? Before protest is now announced, they are now advising their subjects to stay inside. Anybody they don't take that stay inside is a mumu man. You start using the slogan, you are living in overseas, a comfortable place. You are insinuating problem in Nigeria. Are there not already problem in Nigeria? You that created billions of dollars and naira to build a villa for the vice president, buy a new jet, while some countries in Africa has no presidential jet, and you don't have even a carrier as Nigeria Airways. You are not bothered about it. You people are not bothered about it. I wanted to take time to concentrate on the Edo State government election, the election coming up in Edo State. But these issues has been bothering me. People have been calling me, asking me, Sipaitu, what is your view? My view is that if Oro come out in Lagos on the 1st of August, Ken Oro, Mona Kena, pour it for Oro body, Mumu people. So you think you can use this to disturb the protest in Lagos? You fail. Any traditional rulers that did not do well, neglect them, put them in their side. They are all enjoying the money of the government. Only of Ife, I be what is they calling me, the Oni. You gallivanting up and down with luxurious cars, with freaks of wives. You don't fuck one pussy, only one. In a week, you exchange it. You use different perfume, different clothes, different cars, billions in your account. How many people are you feeding? How many people are your foundation? How many people are you paying their school fees as an Oba? With all the riches you have, and you tell us not to come out on protest. Sure that not even we, the youth, are no longer a youth. I should be senior by age. With all due respect, as a traditional ruler, you are our father, but stay in your palace. Stay in your palace. Every traditional ruler should stay clear from politics. This is pure politics. If not because we don't have good oppositions, why should anybody be afraid organizing a protest against the current government? We do it here in abroad. When the other party is ruling, the opposition protest against them. Nobody comes out in his own mind or her mind to cause mayhem. When you see the symbol of mayhem in any advertisement for protest, it's because they know the blood that flows in the government. They know the kind of policemen we have in the government. We are sick and tired. Sick and tired. I have more than 50 people on my payroll. My salary is not even up to 2,000 euros. I lie to some of them sometimes because I cannot meet up. Every day, there's no day, no single month, I don't remit 500,000 to Nigeria. A country where people are working. You were not afraid. You posted that you raised minimum wage of 70,000 naira. That cannot afford to buy a bag of rice. And traditional rulers are coming out to tell us jargons, telling people that they shouldn't protest. They got intelligence that this protest will be hijacked. Let it be hijacked. Nigeria will be far better off if it is totally destroyed than to live the way we are living now. While the few are enjoying it, the masses are suffering. You who are not afraid, instead of you to engage the youth, what stop you from inviting 36 states, all youth organizations in 36 states, all leaders, say every state, I need 20 representatives from every state to come to Aso Rock and address them. You are calling on traditional rulers, calling on the imam and the pastor. That useless secretary of a can was talking in Arise News the other day, a big channel news, saying that they believe in prayers. You don't believe in protest. You will pray till you die. Even Israel, before Christ, do go to war. Why did they not fold their hands? So that God will reward them. God will let them have victory without them not fighting. People turn Christianity to mumu issues. the imam, everybody giving statements. I'm not, we are withdrawing for you. Who beg una? Who beg anybody to be among this? This is purely a revolution time, peaceful one, according to us. According to government, we don't know. God will not, nobody will come out with gun, with bowl, with cutlass, with sword, with chain, with acid. No, it's black hat. And just your normal dressing. Hold the nation stand still. Let them feel the pains you are feeling. Don't be afraid. You see, the only way this riot is always flopping up is because you don't come out in mass. Any riot that witness 5 million population in a state or in a certain place, the government will run away. The soldiers will join the riot. The police will join the protest. You people are now describing this as a riot. Protest and riot are two different things entirely. Riot involves force, violence. Protest aim out your view, kicking against out system, the views, the regulations of existing government or policy. They are two different things entirely. It can be defined in your own way. So that my title there is that protest must go on. See, anybody that want to take part of the protest, if you know you have groups, if you know you can mobilize up to 100 persons in your place, DM me, send me your account. I will buy all of you pure water. When I use that word pure water, you know what I mean. It is not, you say, who are the convener, who are the sponsor, who are the leader. No, we don't have leader. This is interest at heart. We don't convince anybody. If you know Nigeria is not good for you, come out and protest. Market women, come out and protest. Civil servants, come out and protest. Not those useless labor leaders, people elected in that power there, who agreed on 70,000 minimum wage with Tinubu. I said it's a winning. Tinubu bosa from the government. How dare you use that language? Say you heard that the intelligence that is going to be attacked. Allora, did the government consult the youth or the people when they were allocating billions to themselves? Did they consult anybody when they start constructing that mansion for the vice president? Did they consult us when they went ahead and allocate billions, 100 million to buy private jets when we have more than one or two before? So that his first son will be driving one, the wife will be driving one, ministers will be driving one. How many of you have thought much about the salary in Nigeria? You people are now afraid because you saw what happened in Kenya. That Kenya is an iceberg. An iceberg. Kenya is an iceberg. I'm not a terrorist. I don't create a uncomfortable place for people to live. No. But Nigeria is living in hellfire already. So which other hellfire they want to live again? Anybody afraid to die in Nigeria now is a mumuma if you are suffering. What is the essence of a human being living on earth? You cannot get the benefit of a government. One story to another. No one is good. If you want to know that Nigeria is going back every day, let me give you a simple example. In this country we are living today, Italy has developed as Italy. In 60s, they used to sell cigar on one stick, as we sell them for Nigeria. One stick. You will go to store, they will remove one stick, you will buy 3, you buy 2, as you buy it for Nigeria. When I came in here, they invented the 10 packet, the 10 in a packet, not 20. That's 20, then there's 10 too. You know why? Because the economy was, the purchase power was improving in the country. Later they abolished the 10, they now use 20. As prices rises, so how the money and the cost of living rises, interest rate rises, so your own cost of living rises. They make sure you can contain. Nobody in Europe salary cannot pay his house rent, pay his bills and eat and buy clothes for himself. It will not make you enjoy social life as you want it. That is the only difference in European. So Traditional rulers, make una dey una palace. All of una, mona dey una palace. Enough is enough. You gather intelligence, you don't gather intelligence. Nobody will ever attack any palace. Nobody will ever come to any palace and protest because you are not in government. But don't be allowed to be used by politicians. This is the man that came in. They said he know how to maneuver things. He turned Lagos to paradise. Let him turn Nigeria to paradise now. People. The other day we were accusing Obi, Peter Obi. By Ononuga, you don't fear. You mention Peter Obi for your useless government you are representing. Just imagine now. I'll just take 100 euro here. If I don't receive salary, just take 100, it will be 160 something thousand naira. I can share it for 5 persons. Can you imagine it? That is what I will take to the bar here in one night. If I want really to enjoy myself, I will not come back with anything. That same Nigeria, you see people spraying 1 million in a party, in a night. Why some people cannot receive 1 million in a year? I won't stay too long here. My message straight to everybody is that all stakeholders should be on deck. If you are a civil servant, you are a farmer, you are a market woman, you are a bus driver, you are a student, you are not working, you are disoccupato, speak Italian, you are unemployed, come out massively and protest against the bad government. Send a message. The gathering point is Rama Park and Ring Road. Don't go to Popava, Ugbowo or whatever and start destroying properties. We didn't say you that. Hold the country, stand still. No car going in, no car coming in. Make the economy stand still for days. So if you are a group leader, DM me. I will send you money for pure water. I have said it before, time without number. But please don't play for one night. This is not a case of, we're not joking with it. So anybody insulting us in diaspora, saying that we are perpetuating this riot in Nigeria where we are living comfortable in abroad, you'll be mumu. Do you think we can be living comfortably here and be bothered about you guys lavishing in jail over there, lavishing hellfire? Because we show concern. We show concern for Nigeria, our country. We are tired of sending money back home. Almost 30 years I've been living abroad. Nobody has sent me a dime from Nigeria. But I remember vividly, my late mother, may I say rest in perfect peace, sent money from here to his cousins in America. Years back, early 70s. You don't send money from America to Nigeria before. Ask anybody. I'm not lying. Pay school fees for students from Nigeria to America. Who dare it now? Except ministers and senators. Let any of the traditional rulers come out and tell me how many of their children went to school in Nigeria. Let any minister tell me how many of their children are based in Nigeria, schooling in Nigeria. Or the senators, governors. Look, don't take us for a ride, eh? If this one did not work well, we will come back together, we will come back again. He who fight and run away, live to fight for another day. My generation will never pass through this nonsense. I will never die without seeing Nigeria coming back to its roots, its origin, the way it was before when we were born. So whether you defeat us now, we are coming back. Stupid governments. You are calling the traditional rulers. You want to engage them so that they will use their might to convince us. They can convince us who live in Urunigbe and Yekorioma side, not big people. Benin City, we are coming out. My royal father, Oba Ewari II, please, with all due respect, this is not your issue. This is purely politics. Let's play it. When it comes to traditional issues, we give you maximum respect. If you ask us to fast in Edo, we will fast. If you ask us to barb our head at Bolo, for reasons best known to you, for peace to reign in the Benin, we will do it, sir. But don't let Tinubu deceive you. And if all of the traditional rulers in Nigeria felt concern, at least they would have tried to visit him in Asoro for a very long time. I said, look, hey, it is written in the wall. The signs are there. All my prediction, it will come to pass. If this one fail and nothing is done in Nigeria, that my last prediction, I said that somebody will carry you in the street with gun, collect your telephone, he will not run, he will still stand. And I told you that there's no average man in Edo State or in Nigeria that don't have compassion in the house. So don't provoke the civilians. How many military in Nigeria? If people like, come out. If you like, stay in your house. I'm not telling you to go out with your guns. I'm telling you to keep the nation stand still. Let things come back to normal. Prices has to go down. Naira has to be pegged. Not free to flow. Tell us, come out, give us promises. Nonsense government. I've said my own. If I come to Nigeria tomorrow, arrest me. No problem. Let me get my time to gather for myself to campaign for my house when I go down. Not this rubbish. People making announcement, calling on imam and Catholic leaders and Christians. Like, who are Christians in Nigeria? They are all 419. How many pastors has go to jail in Italy? How many pastors, in Nigeria? You come here to tell me jargons. We don't take nonsense from anybody any longer. Look, I repeat again, for those of you who are a leader of big, small groups, please DM me. Don't allow you to know that you're organizing any group. They'll pick you up. We don't have leader, but me, I'm very free here. Nobody can arrest me here because I didn't preach for violence. It is protest. It is allowed by the law, by the constitution in Nigeria. But if you deem it necessary to drive us inside by force, it becomes violent. But we did not say peaceful protest or violent protest. We said we are protesting. It's a strict message. I did not come here to come and waste my time with anybody or to stay here for 2-3 hours. Oro, Yoruba, we should carry that oro, lock out for inside cupboard. If that oro come out, they go kill am. They go use the goat one at the sacrifice they chop amala for junction for Lagos. Enough is enough. Be ashamed of yourself. Don't use tradition to play mumu things. Because very soon, if now they play with our traditional rulers, now they use it for politics, very soon they will lack their respect. This is purely politics. I don't know why PDP is not saying it. They are the one organizing it. I don't know why Labour is not saying they are the one organizing it. You don't allow anybody to rest for one single day. I rest my case. Protest August 1st is the day. If you are a group leader, contact me, DM me. I will send you pure water. I said it because it is very sunny in Nigeria. But I repeat again, we do not support violence, but we hold the nation stand still. It's not a crime. It's to send a strict message to the government. I thank you all and God bless everybody.
Now we don't hear from Pahitro. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.